Charles, your lunch is ready.
I got it like that. Yeah, I got it like that. I got it like that. Baby, I'm a big deal.
Y'all ready to cook?
Charles and Netta. Millions of people have fallen in love with their love. It's a love story illuminated by the tens of millions of views and followers on social media.
Flaming hot chicken wings.
The viral TikTok couple got famous in the kitchen, so we had Netta cook for the Shade Room. How she keeps bringing Charles to the yard.
Miss Netta always, I season everything.
And from the kitchen to the couch.
When people see me in the street, they would think I'm a woman, you know.
I've seen people talk about the hair bumps and makeup.
Okay, well.
Not Charles sneaking through your back door, Netta.
Yeah.
Personally, I can care less about what people think.
So what are you getting done?
Getting the tummy tuck. I'm getting a BBL. Hey, roommates. Your lunch is ready. I'm Miss Netta.
And I'm Justin Carter from the Shade Room, and this is a special Valentine's Day. TSR Investigates.
Period. But you forgot one thing.
What?
Miss Netta's an icon.
Oh, come on. An icon. The moment.
Yes, the icon. You know you gotta say it.
She is the moment. All right, so what we doing? We got hamburger steak. You said go to the grocery store and get these ingredients.
Yeah, so Miss Netta today is gonna cook Charles' lunch today. Okay. Which is gonna be hamburger steak, was gonna be steamed broccoli, garlic mashed potatoes, and some crescent rolls.
Okay, so what is it about, these recipes that brings Charles coming back every single time? Because he loves it.
Food and heart is about the same thing. So you cook that good food for that man, then he'll stay around. Just not in the kitchen, in the bedroom.
So this is keep a man hamburger steak.
Yeah, that's what it is. No, it's keep lunch, whatever I fix. It ain't just hamburger steak, it's whatever I make.
Okay.
You don't have to let them cook real long because you're gonna put them in this gravy, and this gravy is gonna be going on with it.
Okay.
Charles,
Yes.
your lunch is ready. Right. Hold on, let me pull out the chair for my king. Come on, sit down, king. Good, ain't it?
Good, Charles. Very good. Moist. All right, roommates, we're gonna finish cleaning these plates. We're gonna get cleaned up. I'm gonna grab some of Netta's tea, and we're gonna hit that couch to get some more tea. All right, we got all cleaned up, y'all. We cleaned our plates, and we are in studio on the couch with Charles and Miss Netta. They are joining us. Y'all look good.
Thank you. Thank
Yes.
you so
Charles,
Thank you.
how was the food? Give me a rating.
10 out of 10, buddy.
You used to this. I'm not used to getting a home-cooked meal every day, but you are.
All I can say is find somebody that can cook.
I heard, Netta, that this is the first Valentine's Day that you guys will be spending together in a long time.
Yes, we've been together for maybe 6 years, and this would be our first Valentine's Day spending together in 6 years.
What are y'all doing?
We might be down for Valentine's Day.
Yeah,
why?
'cause,
Why down?
Think about what you just talked about.
What?
What you just
What
said.
do you mean?
Talk about it, because the internet, y'all had the internet on fire.
Yes, we did.
Sure
When
did.
when the news was announced that you guys were getting plastic surgery. So talk about this plastic surgery. Netta, what are you getting? I mean, have you ever had plastic surgery before?
Never a day in my life.
Okay. So what made you decide that now is the time?
And you just, sometimes you just want to go get them, lifted up and all that other stuff. So it was an opportunity that was thrown out there at us, and we decided that we wanted to take it.
Okay. So what are you getting done?
Well, I'm getting lipo.
Okay.
I'm getting a tummy tuck. I'm getting a BBL, and I'm also getting a breast lift.
Okay. All right. So are you nervous? Because first time for anything is nerve-wracking, I'm sure.
Oh my God! I mean, it has been on my mind for a very long time, and I just want to go ahead and do it and get it over with. I know it's gonna be painful, so I'm kind of prepared for that. That part of the procedure, and I'm just, like I said, I'm just ready to go ahead and get it done and show off this new hourglass figure body.
Now, I got to mention people in the comments. They don't want you to get this done. A lot of people don't want you to get it done. They say, Netta, you're fine just the way you are.
Oh, they did?
Some of them.
Oh well, I didn't. I don't read comments, so I don't know. But
What do you say to people that say you're fine the way you are? I don't want you to change. You don't have to go under the knife.
Yeah, I really appreciate that, and I really respect that. But I have to do what makes me feel good, you know. And I'm sorry if I disappoint y'all. I'm not gonna go all over the top with it. I'm not gonna be, you know, all with the BBL. You know, I'm just gonna have a nice little something that I can, you know, work with, make myself feel comfortable, and it's not. It is not for no one else out there, you know. So I'm not doing this to please nobody out there. Best to believe that. I've got a husband. That's who I'm trying to please. I'm trying to make him happy. And if he come to an agreement with me of doing this, then his, you know, he only matters. So
Okay.
I'm sorry, fans, if y'all feel that way. You know, I'm sorry. I'm not disappointing y'all, but I do try to, you know, my fans are the most important thing that's in my life besides my family and my husband. So
Gotcha.
I try to please them as well too, but y'all will see it. Y'all will like it.
Okay. Now, Charles, what are you getting? Are you getting some enhancements, enlargements of something?
Don't need none of that except I need to reduce these man boobies.
Okay.
Yeah,
So what is that?
Because if I'm gonna catch a dad bod, I'm gonna do it right. You know what I'm saying?
So are you getting lipo from your stomach or what?
Yeah, a little lipo and reduce the man boobies.
Okay.
So that way, when I'm good and healed, I can bolt back up. You know what I'm saying? And if I do get better again, at least I'm gonna have a chiseled chest with chiseled arms.
Yes. Okay.
That's the goal.
A little daddy makeover.
Yeah. Matter of fact, I'm gonna be one of those guys with a dad bod with the Greek god chest. That's all I want. Just the arms and the chest.
What do you think about Netta getting a BBL? Something to work with?
I mean, yeah. There's something good she can do. I mean, hell, your body, your choice, right? And on top of that, I mean, you already came so far with the sleeve, so hey, why not?
Charles, I want to ask you, what was it about Netta that really made you want to pursue a relationship? You guys are married now and have been for 2 months. What was it about Netta? She slid into your DMs one day, and it's been history ever since. Talk to me about your love journey.
I mean, like you said, slid in DMs. At first, I ignored it, and then I gave it a chance. Next thing you know, we started conversating, hanging out, and bam.
Okay.
The rest was history. I'm like, wow, okay, this person's all right.
But what is it about her that you love so much?
I guess it's the personality, you know, the good heart she carries. Because, you know, a person like that is rare. So, you know, like a rare gem, you want to keep it. You know what I'm saying? And on top of that, Netta became more of an asset. You know what I'm saying? Most women out here are liabilities. This one right here add to my life. I'm like, wow, okay. So you ain't a risk you ain't a risker after all. So I'm like, okay, I made the right move.
Okay. All right. And Netta, what was it about Charles that grabbed your attention? This was on social media. How'd you even find Charles?
Well, we were on a dating site.
Tell me what it is. Let us know what it is.
I can't tell you that.
It's a
we
secret.
We don't.
No. Go
we
ahead.
don't. We don't kind of remember, but it was between two sites. I don't know if it was Moco Space or Tag. It was one of them.
Okay.
As we conversating and me cooking him lunch and stuff, because I still did that. When we first started, I still was a cooker to him. I would go, he stayed with his father. I would go over there. I would fix him and his father food and stuff. And then after that, you know, he was not staying with me. He was staying with his father. And I used to take him. He didn't have a car. I used to take him to pay bills and buy groceries and all this and all that. And I'm looking like, okay, well, this somebody that's trying to build something. You know, he take care of bills. He do all this. And I'm like, okay, well, this is something that, you know, we can do together. So we talked and we conversated about it. And we decided to move in after maybe, 3 months?
4 months.
About 3 or 4 months, we moved in. And it just been up
ever since then. Talk about the dynamic of your relationship, because we live in a cruel world, and people, you know, just normal, regular people walking down the street might think like, oh, that's a different looking couple, whether it's normal to them, not normal to them. Talk to me about that and how you navigate that.
You know what? I think we never had that problem because see, the people in our hometown knew the both of us, so we didn't never experience that. I don't think so. If they did it behind our back, but we never experienced that. It was more like that after we decided to, because we kept our relationship
Private.
Well, now why?
Yeah.
Why is that?
I don't know if it had anything to do with the age or Charles were
That's just
Charles.
I was private. We just
Yes,
don't
we
keep.
just private
I'm
and
private.
Charles
I don't
just-
like. I'm private. I'm like that with my relationship because I've always been a private. Like, hey, even though you may see me with someone, guess what? You ain't gonna always see me. So it's like, it's like that old saying: when you keep yourself private or keep your business private, that's what keeps things better.
It was like a sneaky link, you
Yeah,
know, and that made the relationship more interesting because it was like we was hiding it, you know, and we don't want to get caught, you know, and he might come in my back door, you know, just for the neighbors wouldn't see him come in.
Not
and,
Charles sneaking through your back door,
Yeah,
Netta.
we was private. We was very private. Yeah,
Exactly.
so
Private.
we
So,
and then we decided to
Now, was it fear of what other people would say about you? Like, why so private, Charles? Did you
true.
fear
True
about
that.
what
It's
the
like,
world
well,
said?
yeah, because it's not norm. It wasn't norm that I would do that, but yeah, it was more of keeping it private until I'm ready to like publicize it or whatnot.
You spoke out about it, about you being a part of the LGBTQIA community. Talk to me about that. You said that you were born a man and your journey through life. So talk to me about that and what you were as a child and how you developed into who you are today.
Okay, well, I can start by saying that if anybody know me back in the past, I always have had women ways. And I say that due to, you know, a lot of people like I was molested and this and that, they blame all of that on there. And I feel that my way were that I just didn't have a male role model in my life. You know, my cousins that were male, they were much older than, you know, I were. I wasn't raised with my father. I was raised with my mother, my sister, my female cousin, my aunties, and, you know, that was all I was around, you know. And I just started at a young age. And as I got older,
How old?
I'll say about 13.
13.
I used to put on a little foundation as I was going to school, and that's when weave came out. The weave with the glue and all that other stuff, and I would put like little tracks in my hair. Then my sister, she got with the program, and she started fixing my hair up and putting, you know, little bobs and stuff, nice little bobs and stuff, and it just went on from there. Then I was getting braids, and then after that, I was getting my nails done, and then at the age of 19, I got into a relationship with someone, and it just went from there, and it's just.
And you've been living your life since.
Ever since.
So talk to me about this, because I've done stories about this before, about transgender women being in danger. And you've seen it. You've seen the headlines.
Yes.
You've seen transgender women get killed for no reason on the streets, any
Yes.
city, in Atlanta, New Orleans, anywhere. Talk to me about that and how you have navigated your life.
I have lived in fear because of who I am, but to be honest with you, just like my fans and stuff on here on social media and stuff, a lot of people, I don't know why, but a lot of people looked at me like I was a female. They didn't see the guy inside of me, you know, because I was younger. My face was much clearer. I didn't have any hair bumps, and I just had that natural look, and I would get my hair done, and it was always ma'am. It was never sir. And I just went with the flow, you know, so that's just how that happened. And when people see me in the street, they would think I'm a woman, you know, and I never tell her. That wasn't their business for them to come, for me to just go to them and say, hey, I'm a man, you know. But if I get a relationship or something like that, if I get to know a person, then I feel that if I can have that conversation with them, then I'll tell them. But other than that, my business was my business. And I was never ashamed of my sexuality or nothing like that. It was just I always lived more like a private life, you know. Even though it's out there and I am out there, but if you suspect I'm a woman, I'm gonna let you think I'm one until I feel like I'm gonna open up to you and I'm gonna let you know. But most people knew and most people didn't know.
Okay. I've seen people talk about the hair bumps and makeup and you putting makeup on top of hair bumps. Can you talk to me about that and your journey with skincare? Because I'm sure it's something that has probably been private for you. And I'm sure you've seen it in the comments too.
To be quite honest with you, this is the way I look, okay? And I have been looking like this for a while, so I know what I look like. So I don't need nobody to continue to tell me what my face look like or nothing like that. Like, it's gonna make me feel bad, it's gonna make me feel sad. I don't care. You know, it ain't that I don't care about my skin, it's just I don't care what people have to say about me, because they're not the one that's with me. You know, this is me, this is my skin, and it's whatever. But eventually that's gonna be fixed as well too, right along with the body. So when they see the new Miss Netta, I'm gonna get to them.
Listen, when you got the coin, because they bring in the coin, you start looking and acting different.
Okay. Really?
yeah. Taking better care of yourself.
Okay.
You have the means to do it now.
Right. Okay.
And so that's why I'm going with that.
Okay, I thought you were saying more like the attitude, because I get a lot of
no.
comments and stuff from my fans and stuff, and saying like, Miss Netta, ever since you've been doing this and been doing that and all that other stuff, and with money and stuff, like you done changed. But like I keep telling them, Miss Netta just have not started just a few months ago. I've been doing this for years, so I've been making money for years. You know, it's just it's just the criticism that they giving me. You know, that what pumps me up and that what get me upset. And you know, at first I was dealing with Facebook only. Facebook was kind of, you know, bad and, you know, disrespectful a little bit, but I dealt with that. But when I moved over to Messy Shop TikTok, that's when all it broke loose. I mean, I was like the center of everything, which that's what I want, because you know that's my whole title. I want to be the center of attention. I want to be made known of, and I want to, you know, people to talk about me. And it is, whether it's good or whether it's bad, it's going to keep us out there. So I don't have no regrets of how I look. You know, by me getting the BBL and all that other stuff, that's something for me. That ain't nothing for them. It's for me, to make me happy, to make me feel good. So if they don't understand that, then they wasn't never for me from the beginning.
Okay.
So,
all right.
because they should want me to feel the way I want. You know, just like I said, they should want me to feel good. You know, I had a couple of comments like, Miss Netta, you just let them people talk to you any kind of way. You know, how could you take that? And I was just like, I don't, because now I don't even read the comments.
You have freedom.
Yeah.
Charles, I'm gonna bring you in as well. This is your wife, right? And talk to me about some of the maybe insecurities you had when you decided to become one with Miss Netta. You guys just got married. How are you navigating that? How are you living in your truth now, and you know, continuing to make her happy and yourself happy?
Well, just living my life, trying to not worry about what people say. It still hurts and still bothers me, but the only thing I can do is just pick my head up and move forward. That's it, because I ain't got no, you know, I mean, I can't really say much about myself, you know what I'm saying? I ain't the best looking person on this planet. I ain't the prettiest person on this planet, so guess what? Me personally, I can care less about what people think. Now, I was like that at first, but now I'm like, yeah, okay.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And you guys have had to navigate a lot of rumors, a lot of nastiness. What's the craziest rumor, the craziest thing you've seen on social media that you're like, really?
I'm saying we met in jail or whatever.
Met in jail.
Yeah, they said we met in jail.
Have y'all both ever been in jail?
I have.
Yeah,
We both have been to jail. We ain't been to prison,
Yeah.
but you know, everybody get a chance to go to jail with a traffic ticket or something like that. But we have been to jail, you know. And if they go look us up, they'll find us out, because we don't have no secrets.
Okay. Okay.
Yeah.
Well, what'd y'all go to jail for?
I went to jail for traffic ticket.
A traffic ticket. Okay.
I
So
was
you just
18 years old.
accumulated.
I was 18 years old, and I got a traffic ticket. I moved to Cleveland. I stayed in Cleveland all them years. I came back to Alabama, got pulled over by the police, and they said, you got a warrant, and they took me to jail.
Oh, shoot. What about you, Charles?
Got pulled over by dirty ass cops.
Okay. And they just took you to jail because of that, or you had tickets?
They caught, well, let's just say they caught themselves trying to make me a suspect that I'm not, and I'm sitting here telling them I'm not, and they're claiming that I'm getting smart with them and all this, which I kind of worried, but they put
I have to come to
No,
you.
no, sweetheart. This is long before you.
Oh, you don't? Okay, where you been again?
Let me talk.
Okay.
But yes, this is like back when I was 23. No, yeah, I was 23.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
Pulled me over, accused me of being somebody. I'm up there telling them that. They done pushed me to the point where I had to get smart with them. Mm-hmm. And next day, you know, I'm in a police car. I get slammed on the ground, get thrown in cuffs, and bam.
Wow.
I'm in jail.
Well, guess what? We moving on to something better because y'all are out of jail. We're going to play a little game. It's a little conversation starter game for relationships. I'm going to ask you the first question. Your significant other stays over the night at an ex's house to spend more time with their child. Is this acceptable? Is it acceptable for Charles, if he had a child, to stay over his ex's house for the night to spend time with the child? Okay. And Charles?
Well, I would say disagree, but I agree.
You agree? Inappropriate.
It's inappropriate.
Okay. All right.
Unless it's a big emergency, it's inappropriate.
Okay, so there's a text. It says, I had an amazing time yesterday. It flashes on Charles's phone. Charles says it's from a cousin that you've never met before. So it's a random person, girl, saying, last night I had an amazing time, or yesterday I had an amazing time. How would you react? What happens next?
Well, okay, we have been in a relationship for 6 years, and we have never raised our hands at each other. We never had a fight. So the adult way to do that is we sit down, we have a conversation, and we talk it out, and we get to the bottom of it.
Okay. Communication.
Okay. And that's the key to a relationship.
All right.
I'm not saying I ain't gonna go off now. Well, you know, that's part of it. You know, like I said, the communication, we do lash out and we do yell and we holler at each other, stuff like that, because we getting it out. So I'm not going to say I'm just going to be calm about it. Like, Charles, you got to read this text. You're going to see what's going on. You know, I might tell him, you're going to tell me what's going on today, right now.
Now, would you ever bust the windows out his car?
Was I ever busting?
Would you ever bust the windows out Charles' car for that?
Well, for Charles' car, I mean, I don't know, but I have busted windows out before in my day. So
Okay.
I probably would.
Probably. Last question, Charles. Let me see what's your card say?
Your best friend tells you that they accidentally kissed your ex one time while you were together. What happens next?
Best friend says they accidentally kissed your ex. What happens next?
Oh, we're going to have, well, don't know. I've never been put in that
Would
situation.
that still be your best friend? Or would you have to remove yourself?
I'm going to have to remove both. Well,
Okay.
it depends on the friend. If I've been friends with him long enough, maybe. But the girl, got to go.
Gotta go.
Okay, can I answer that?
Go ahead.
Okay. First of all, if that was to happen, ask me that question.
Yeah, so best friend, your best friend, personal best
But
friend,
then,
says, hey, I kissed your ex. And I am sorry I never told you this. We just had a separate little thing going on. What would your response be?
Me, as being an adult, I will let it go by. Because the thing about it is, if you get mad about that situation, just say, for instance, I'm standing there with him and they say it, and he get mad and he shows a reaction, then I'm going to be mad at him. Because why should it matter to you? Because that's my thing about it. She's not there. I'm here in your life. Whatever they got going on is between them two. If that get him mad and tick him off, then that's going to get me mad and tick me off as well, because he shouldn't have that feeling. You know, maybe... I mean, because that's the same as me. If somebody come to me and they tell me that or whatever, what I get mad for? So that's showing jealousy.
Hold on, wait a minute. You said, like, well...
Showing jealousy.
One time while you were together. That's
the key word.
While
they were
you're together. Not
So-
when they...
while they was you kissed my man while we was together? That wasn't no freaking mistake. That wasn't a mistake, because for one, the mistake ended when you did it when you knew we were together. So that would have been a problem.
Basically, if I would have did, I would go.
Both of them would have.
Both of them. Period.
Both of them.
I'm out. The
That's
trust
what I'm
is
saying.
gone.
That's what I'm saying. Why we're the relationship?
Because for one, you betrayed me, and you supposed to be my best friend. And then for you betrayed me also. You supposed to be my lover and my best friend. And then what you didn't tell me. If it was a mistake, you would have came clean with me.
Yeah.
So why would somebody else got to tell?
Right. Well, what we learned so far is that it's about trust. It's about communication. Charles, Miss Netta, thank you so much for joining us. Thank you so much for cooking with us and being in our presence. We love you. And you can join us anytime. Okay? You always got a home on the Shade Room.
Thank you so much.
Okay. All right. Thank you so much for watching this special edition of the Shade Room Investigates Valentine's Day edition. We'll see you next time. Hello, roommates, and thank you for watching our YouTube channel. Do you want more TSR Investigates? Be sure to subscribe and check us out at theshaderoom.com.